Good morning. Here I am with another video, just going over my February 2022 budget. I guess I have that in front of there. I downloaded this from a link from, I believe her name, One Mom, Two Girls, Two Boys, Eight in All, or something like that. Shakima, something. I don't know, but I'll try and put her information in the description box. I don't know how to do all that, but we'll see. We're gonna try to work it out. Anywho, this is an overview what my budget looks like for my income, which I receive via disability. My husband's income, he's not going to be really contributing this month just because of things we have going on with moving and different stuff like that, which I'll have to explain that in another video. My husband's VA, he's also a disabled vet like myself. And then for some child support, not sure if that's even going to come in, but hopefully it will. It's been a little back and forth on the child support thing, so neither here nor there. So that's approximately what I anticipate getting in. And just FYI, with my husband's income, I will not ever disclose fully what he brings home because it just varies how much is going toward the household bills versus other things we have going on. And like I said, this month he's not really contributing, so it's just $300 that he'll be paying, and then one of the bills that's easier for him to pay than myself because it's in his name. So yeah. So far my mortgage is in here, $1,200. Electric, I budgeted $300, but the total was $389.54. I believe the increase is so high because a tree fell in my backyard, and then I had to replace my HVAC unit. And like with doing all that, it's just, and because of temperatures, I live in Tennessee, it's been snowing here on and off, and so cold weather, hot weather, I don't know why, but normally the budget is $300, way over budget, so I have to figure that out. Water bill, I budget $80 because my nephew lives with me currently. So for a family of 5, I normally budget $60 a month, but I boosted it to $80 because we have an extra person. With that being said, the total came in at $53.64. However, I've been in my house so long that they used the credit from a deposit I paid when I first moved in, because it was just easier just to pay a deposit than have my credit ran. I didn't want to do that because I was buying my house at the time, so I just chose to pay the deposit so they wouldn't touch my credit during my home buying process. And so now it was a $150 credit, and they're just taking my bill and subtracting it from that $150 that I had from been in my house a little over 4 years now, I believe. So yeah. Geico, I have $232.29. It's actually going to be more like $250 because I have a new car coming literally today, right after I probably shoot this video. So I'll talk about that in a future video as well. Telephone, the cell phone, Verizon, $232.07. We have 5 phones. My husband, myself, and each of our 3 children have a cell phone. And our phones are fully paid off. So this is just like the bill. Why? You think I might be paying on some phones? No. Paid those off. Bill still $232. Makes no sense. Have to find a cheaper phone plan, but we have till October with our 2-year contract with Verizon, so we'll see in October this year. That should be decreasing. I'm praying, Lord Jesus help me. Netflix, $15.32. This will decrease because, as everyone knows, Netflix went up in their price, and when they said that, I said take one of them TVs off. So now we're down to the basic $9.99, one screen, basic television. I do not care. I don't really watch Netflix. It's more so my children, mainly my 10-year-old. So if she want to watch it, that's fine. If can't nobody else log in, that's fine. But I'm about to go to PureFlix because that's $12.99, and they got all the Christian movies, and it's $12.99 again, might I say. So PureFlix gonna be who I will be going with if Netflix keep playing with the church's money, because I will not, no ma'am. Next I have home security. Budget is $73.61. With this, okay, we have 2 companies because one was canceled to get the other company, but then they were overcharging me in the cancellation. So then I had to go back, have them refund the amount that was paid out to them to cancel the contract. And so now I have to do a monthly bill with them until they get it straight in the system, and then I can pay it out again to fully cancel out the contract. I know it doesn't make any sense, but when you sit on the phone hours with people when they're ripping you off, it was like maybe like $5 a month, but over a 2-year period, you know what I mean? Seemed too much, so they're out of there. If you want me to disclose who they are, I will at a later date. Just put it in the comment section. I don't mind. Life insurance, this is for me and my husband. These are our life insurance policies outside of my husband's work policy for us in the family. So these policies, one is like to pay off the home free and clear if either myself or my husband die. And then the other two is because I'm not employed, then I have 2 policies on myself just to supplement, I guess, my income. I don't know. I just felt that was the best way to do that. So that's why I pay those. Stinky Pinky, that's our trash, is quarterly, so $86.97 a quarter, and we have 2 trash cans. And then as you can see on this budget, like if you download the budget template from the YouTuber, it will not have the percentage of my income that's going toward expenses. That's a sale, and these calculations, I'm sorry, hit the camera, but these calculations right here that I have highlighted there, so that 38.99%, that is just it's the percent of the monthly income that's going toward my living expenses category. And so with doing this, I'm trying to see approximately how my money is broken down every month, and I'm also looking at if my income covers all of the bills, then my husband's income is free and clear for us to do whatever we want to do, which we have a lot of plans in the works, like buying a second home, relocating. The oldest son, he graduates high school next year, so there will be college expenses. The new car that we are purchasing also for him to get ready for him to take to college, things like that. So I have to look at the budget in more detail than I normally do and consider how much is going toward each category and what's the best possible way to maximize the budget. Anywho, further down, so regular payments, these are actually my debt payments here in this section. So I have a Best Buy credit card, Target credit card, Olo credit card, and Rewards credit card. So I budgeted for those $275. Target is a little bit lower that I've already paid, and I paid that in advance because the focus is really paying off one of the cars that's further down, the Chrysler 200C. The payment is $325 a month, but purchasing a Kia Forte, payment's going to be $440 a month, and it's brand new, 2021, but well, it's used but new, you know what I mean? Anywho, so with that, the Chrysler 200, trying to pay that off in the month of February or March, depending, and then using what would have been that $325 toward the Forte payment, which will make the Forte payment not as substantial, and I will not be paying $765 worth of car loans a month because that's too much for me. Anywho, so that's why the budgeted amount versus the actual amount for the credit cards is going to be slightly different. I don't have the bills for Best Buy or Olo card yet. They weren't available last night when I was trying to do it, but I need to get my budget out. I can't wait till the 30th and the month is about to start. That doesn't work for me. So my monthly regular payments is just the debt payments that I have, and with the debt payments and the income, it's about 17.23% of the monthly income for this month. Next, we have food expenses. Here is where it's not a typical month. So normally I do $500 in groceries, and I do $100 in eating out. Well, what happened is that, I'm sorry, it's gonna be just a minute. I'm trying to get into my laptop, the other one, so I can pull up and see if those credit card payments have updated. Anyway, so food is cut in half because what I plan on doing is a pantry and freezer challenge. In one of my previous videos, I showed my pantry and we have plenty of food. Like, I buy food on a regular. I stopped shopping in stores for clothes and those items, so now I just buy food all the time. That's my guilty thing that I do and have fun doing it. I know, crazy, lame life, but that's me. So I cut my food budget in half, and that extra money will also be going toward paying the car off. Personal expenses, it's not much that we do. I'm a stay-at-home mom, so I don't go anywhere. So nails and makeup and all that, don't need all that. But this is what I'm just budgeting: $25 for kids' clothing, shoes, whatever. It was just Christmas; they're fine. Doctor's, dentist, taking care through my husband's employer, and they don't go that much anyway. Like basic annual stuff, and that's that. Prescriptions, we don't really have any recurring prescriptions, so that's whatever. Household, my other splurge item, I'm at the Dollar General on Saturdays using that $5 off coupon, so I say $25. It depends. I don't go shopping every month for stuff because I have a lot of stuff stockpiled and just have it on hand anyway. Personal care, $60. This is my son's haircuts. I have two boys, ages 17, 15. So yes, their haircuts are $25 a pop, plus a $5 tip. It is $60 every time they go. They try to go twice a month. Not this month. They're going one time. They'll be all right. And it's $60. Gas, I put $150. It's for 2 cars, but like I said, I don't go anywhere. And my 17-year-old, all he's doing is driving to school, driving back home. He cannot go any further. No ma'am, Pam. Driving to school, driving home. And school's fairly close. So that's why that is $150. Then here, miscellaneous, church gifts, charity, investments, my husband and myself. So church gifts and charity, those items, it varies from month to month. I really don't budget it in. It just depends. I don't put a set amount in every month, and I usually just do donations when people need something or people call or whatever. So, and then that's usually not out my budget. It usually comes out of savings or somewhere else where it's just some spare money. And so I don't put it in my budget because if I have to go into my savings account to donate to a good cause, that's what I'm going to do. If I have cash on hand to do so, that's what I'm going to do. So it's neither here nor there. I give it for the right reason, so I don't need to specify exactly how much every month because it's never going to be the same, I feel. And some months going to be way more, some months going to be way less. Never going to be the same. Anyway, investments. This month I'm only doing $140 in investments. That's my Roth IRA and recurring transfer into the stock market, a small one. That's weekly. Then my husband, that's his income from up top, just being allocated to him at the bottom. So that way it's just considered a wash because it's taken out exactly the same amount. And then for me, $300. Not really going to use that money. It's probably going toward debt payment. Like I said, I have to pay off on the car. Currently, it was $2,900 when the statement came out in January. Now it's down to, or I guess I shouldn't say down to. Now it's so right in here. So the Chrysler 200C is at $2,750, and so I have to pay that hopefully this month, or I'm trying to pay that this month. Let me quit saying have to. That's my goal, and it's a stretch goal. So if I could pay that off this month, then that'll be fine. If not, then might take another month or so, just because it will eat into my savings quite a bit. And so yes, this is what my budget is looking like. It's not a zero-based budget because it's going to be a crazy month with getting a new car, trying to pay off a car. So it is what it is. The items that's already marked on my actual column, those are just things that are automatically deducted from my account. So I just wrote them in on the week that they occur. As previously stated, stay-at-home mom here, so I have time to look at my budget very frequently, and so that's what I do. And so I don't mind putting it in advance because I know it's going to be coming out. So this is my budget. If you have any questions, any suggestions, please let me know. One other thing that's not on here is my student loan payments. Those are in deferment. And after that, I believe they should be discharged hopefully this month. So you likely will not see student loans for my budget. You will see it on my debts because currently I still owe them. But hopefully, if it's going the way it's supposed to go, they will be off in March. Like, I don't know if they'll make it by March because of the date when they're supposed to be discharged. I'm being told they should be off by my March budget. We shall see. It's the federal government. It is what it is, if you ask me. But yeah, my credit card statement's still not up. I was trying to update that just to make sure I have the most current. So out of $6,000 that should be coming into the home, I should be spending $6,000. So this month, that is what our budget is looking like. Pray for me because it's going to be a tight month with a lot of stretch goals, a lot of eating at home, and not doing much of nothing. I doubt it's going to work, but we shall see. But if everything goes according to plan, I will spend 99.4% of my budget. Jesus help us all. It's hard out here. Thank you for watching. Hope you enjoyed this video. See you next time. All right, girl. Bye.